Alright, so today I was looking for something to talk about, particularly as it pertains for the Falcons, and I came across this article that was about Matt Ryan. And I didn't think too much of it when I first saw it, but I started reading it and it became yet another example as to why sports media coverage is absolute trash. So I found this article on the site called Daily Snark. Now, the title of the article is called Matt Ryan could become the first quarterback in NFL history to break this record. And I'm thinking it's some passing yardage record. Nope, it's some BS. So let's get into it. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and over the course of league history, no quarterback has ever lost to all of them. That could very well change over the next few seasons. And that's when I rolled my fucking eyes. Sorry. And that's when I rolled my eyes. Because here's someone, once again, pushing the narrative that quarterbacks lose to team in a team sport like football. After getting traded from the Atlanta Falcons to the Indianapolis Colts, Matt Ryan is on the verge of setting an NFL record that no QB wants to set, as he has lost to 29 of the league's 32 teams already. He has lost, as if he's the only one that has stepped foot on a football field to take on 29 other teams that's in the NFL. And there's a chance by the end of the 2023 season, he could become the first quarterback in NFL history to lose all 32 franchises. In fact, if he just loses to 31 teams, he would become the first quarterback in NFL history, in league history, to do that, a mark which he could set in 2022. As of right now, there have been 7 quarterbacks that have lost to 30 teams, but no QB has ever hit the 31 team mark. Ryan has never lost to the Raiders, Jaguars, and Falcons, and he'll be facing 2 of those 3 teams during the 2022 regular season. This is so stupid. The Colts will play at Jacksonville in week 2, before hosting the Jags in week 6. The Colts then face the Raiders in week 10. They won't be playing the Falcons this season, but Indy is slated to take on Ryan's former team in 2023 when they match up against the NFC South Division. Drew Bledsoe, Drew Brees, Brett Favre, Matt Hasselbeck, John Kitna, Carson Palmer, and Alex Smith are the QBs who have lost to 30 teams. In his final season with the Falcons, Ryan had 3,968 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Now, this person could have wrote this stupid article because he was bored and he probably had nothing to talk about, because around this time of the year, after the draft, there's really nothing to talk about. So he was like, you know what, why don't I just push this stupid, ignorant narrative that a quarterback like Matt Ryan is on the verge of losing to all 32 teams in the NFL. It is amazing to me that people come away from a sport like football that consists of multiple factors and whether a team wins or loses. Football is a team sport. Period. It always has been, and it will forever will be. But for whatever reason, people can't seem to understand that. They just sit down, watch a game, and, well, they're probably not even watching the game. I don't really know what they're looking at. They tune into a Buccaneers game, see a bunch of Tom Brady's on the field, right? Playing cornerback, safety, offensive lineman, running back, fullback, you name it. On the sidelines with the headset on, being the coach, offensive coordinator. So Matt Ryan is on the verge of becoming the first quarterback ever to lose to 32 teams in NFL. Oh my God. Gee, I wonder why. It's because he's had to work with terrible offensive line play when he was here in Atlanta. Receivers dropping passes, but that's all his fault, no one else's. It's Matt Ryan's duty to not only throw the ball, but to also catch it as well. It's because he's never really had the luxury of working with a top 10 or top 5 defense throughout his career consistently. When has he ever been with a defense that could create turnovers, get teams off the field on third down situations, get after the quarterback, stop the run, work with that type of defense that helps put games away, that helps put offenses in better field position, helps you win football games? Offensive linemen, guys getting pushed out the way, getting beat with ease. Well, Matt Ryan, he just sits in the pocket and waits to get hit. He just sits in the pocket and waits to get hit. So you're saying he just stands there and just waits to get hit? So when you look at this past season, did you not see him trying to make plays with his legs, trying to buy time in the pocket? Have you not seen him do that the year before or any other season when he was a Falcon? And not only that, people would say, well, Matt should just run. He's not a runner, okay? He's not Vic. He's not Lamar Jackson. He's not Randall Cunningham. He's not an athletic quarterback. He's not that athletic to where he can just take off with his feet. The offensive line has to part like the Red Sea. He can't just take off when he sees a running lane and just start outrunning defenders with his feet and juking guys out. Now, I'm not saying that he never played a major role in some of the Falcons' losses when he was here in Atlanta, okay? He has, just like every single quarterback in the NFL. They played a major role in their team's demises. I don't care who you name. Dan Marino, Warren Moon, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, the air quote greatest of all time, Tom Brady. They've all had terrible games, terrible passes, bad turnovers, you name it. It happens. I saw this one stupid post on Instagram about Tom Brady, saying this is why he's the GOAT, because he's undefeated against these 5 teams, I believe it was. It was the Falcons, his former team. Like, he was 10-0 against the Falcons, 1-0 against the Patriots, I think like 2-0 against the Cowboys. And I'm like, I didn't know Tom Brady stepped on the field and took on all 5 of those teams all by himself. Wow, he really must be the greatest of all time. You know, see how stupid that sounds with these stupid quarterback records? He's undefeated against those teams. Why? Okay, it's because he's had the luxury of working with great defenses, great offensive linemen, great and good quality receivers. His teams have been able to establish a running game. I would say that's probably why he's undefeated, air quote, against certain teams. So this talk of this guy's undefeated against this team and he's lost to that team, it has to stop. I don't know where it started or how it started. Well, I kind of know where it started, but how it started, I don't know. But it needs to stop. It's been going on for way too long. It's stupid. People who talk like that just don't want to try and analyze football. They don't want to use their brains and use good common sense, try to talk about what they just saw, break down what they just saw. They just want to point the finger at one guy, and that guy is the quarterback. And I'm sure some dumbass Matt Ryan hater or some casual is going to come across this video, type in the comment section and be like, well, you know, he's actually had a great offensive line and a great defense. He just sucks, okay? Or I understand what you're saying, but you know, Matt Ryan, he just sucks. Probably say something stupid in the comment section, some stupid ass comment, some Cam Newton lover. The same person that craps on Matt Ryan is probably the same person that would love to see Cam Newton in a Falcons uniform. Yeah, because he's done so much over his career, especially in recent history. But anyway, I'm done talking about this article. This article was dumb and it annoyed me, and I figured why not come on and make a video about it. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment, good or bad. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. That is it. I am out.